it's Melody, and today we're going to be talking about my 5 favorite items of all time. And I've done a lot of review videos over the years interspersed, but I wanted to boil it down to just the 5. Let my perfectionism just be my own weight so that you don't have to be a perfectionist because it'll weigh you down in life. But basically, I love to try new things. I like to keep an eye out what's on the horizon, and also there's so many household items that have made our lives so much easier. The only thing I haven't tried is motorized curtain rods. But today we're going to get down to my 5 favorites. If my whole house got flooded today and everything disappeared, I wouldn't actually be that sad because, again, I'm a minimalist and I would just take it as a new slate. But I would get these 5 items for sure because these are my absolute favorites. They stand out. So we're going to start off with the first one, which is the Roomba. And the Roomba I really like because it makes my life so much easier. I didn't realize how much cat fur Pat was pumping out as she's walking across the floor. She lets off a lot of cat fur, and especially in the warmer months, and this has made my life a breeze. And also underneath the bed, that was my favorite part. If you're like me, again, if you're a perfectionist, let's hope you're not. But if you're a perfectionist in any way, underneath the bed there's dust and you can see it, and I can see my earbud. There's an earbud that fell, and you can't reach things, and it just goes and everything is sparkling. It's sparkling. It's like a Cinderella. It's a robotic Cinderella, okay? And also it's very easy to empty, like my other cordless vacuum that I always used. But it depends on your lifestyle. If you like a more kinesthetic, hands-on approach, then maybe the other vacuum, the stick vacuum, works better. But this one I really like because it just tucks away so nicely, and it's innovative. I just go outside, go on a car drive, or I run an errand, and the house is sparkling when I come back. So I really like Roomba. That's my very first item on the list. The second item that really changed my life is the Kindle. And I really like having a Kindle because it's so light and airy. And that's just something that I really value in my place. What I really value in my place is that it's very comfortable and that it's light and airy. Those two components I really like because it makes cleaning a breeze, and you don't ever feel weighed down. You feel like you could go anywhere or do anything because everything is adaptable and everything's lightweight. So I really like having a Kindle, and I've digitized all of my books. The only books left are these books here, which is about 8. I've been making my way through them this summer, and then all of them will be digitized. The only exception will be hobby books, which is perfect because you can use it as side table, coffee table reading type material, because hobbies are always interesting, whether you're studying wood or you're studying paints or things like that. I always find that really interesting material to just look through, or maybe even fashion if you're sewing or something like that. The last thing I want to say in regards to the Kindle is my favorite book of all time is Freedom from the Known. Currently, this is my favorite book, Freedom from the Known. The thing I like about it is it's very thin, and it's an out-of-the-box thinking. I don't recommend books a whole lot, but this one I have to. And the next item that I really like is my notebook. I love this notebook. You guys have heard about how much I like this notebook, but for those of you that haven't seen this notebook, basically it comes with a ring binder like this, and it doesn't clip open. I don't like those binders that clip open with the metal on it because it's kind of bulky, but this is nice and slim, and you can put the pages on there and tear them out. And I don't mean tear them, it doesn't actually tear them, but you can pop them in any place in the book. So if you're running out of pages, you can take a few of the pages out easily and then press in a couple more pages, so you are being very efficient and spending a lot less money over time. And even though I really like having my books digitized, I like to write down my plans and things I'm working on and ideas, anything that I'm thinking about, whether it's hobby or it's just an abstract theory. I like to write it down in my notebook so I can gain clarity and organize the data like that. I just really like it over typing. And some of you guys have used the bullet method, which is an innovative journaling method or a scheduling method, which I think is really neat. But you guys are way past me. I really like this notebook. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this plastic so it can be white so it truly blends in with the bed. So I'm going to do that this weekend. So don't do it before me. Add me on Instagram, and then I'll let you guys know if it worked out, because who knows, it might be too thick or something like that. Something might go wrong. So add me on Instagram and then I'll keep you guys updated on that. But I love this notebook so much. I'm so much more productive. There's nothing more that I like than coming home, seeing my desk all empty and bare in just one notebook. One notebook. That's really nice. Oh, another thing I wanted to add is that with my Kindle, I told you guys I was going to get a bag that's netted, and basically my netted bag came in. Of course, it came in about a day after I did that other video when I was talking about it. But I can put this Kindle in the netted bag and just take it out. And you can also put veg and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. It has a big handle, but I do want to say that let's hope it's not a rainy day. I didn't think this through, but let's hope it's not a rainy day. This is a summer beach bag, guys. This isn't a rainy day kind of bag. I don't put my phone and Kindle in cases though, so even if you put it in a case, it's even more protected than just keeping it in here. But I really like this netted bag because it just gives it a very airy look. Second to the last thing, it is an eco-friendly lip product, so you can use it on your lip and cheek, so it's convertible, so it has multi-uses, and it has no scent, which is really great because almost all makeup items have a scent to them. And the thing I like about it is you don't have to be precise, because I like RMS, they have a couple of other colors, but this is a very girl next door type of look, but it gives you a nice natural flush, and you don't need to be precise, so you don't need to use a lip brush or a lip liner or anything like that, because you just dab it in and it just gives you a natural flush. There is actually one practical reason not to wear makeup or not to look nice, is because people will avoid you and not ask you for directions. You know, people will often, if you look put together, they'll think you're a solid citizen. So then they'll say, hey, how do you get to this street? And then you'll have to think, oh my gosh, how do you get to this street? Luckily, I car drive a lot, so I know how to get everywhere. That aside, looking put together doesn't just make you look safer to other people, but it actually aids your confidence as well. When you put a little extra effort into your life, whether it's reading a little extra or walking a little extra, you always feel a little bit better. That's just my take on it. Just a little bit of extra effort is almost no effort at all. And this, I just have it, I have my Velcro over here, so I just dab it on right before I slide out the door. It takes no time at all. I don't even take it out with me because it leaves a little flush behind. And the very last item, the fifth item, is an item that I use every single day, and Pat battles me for this item because Pat loves it so much too, that I bought Pat one because she likes it so much. It's my blanket, and a lot of you guys have heard of these blankets, but this blanket from Target is the best blanket of all time. It's in the kids section, actually. It's not in the adult section, but it's called Xliration. And this brand, they have a pink one, a lavender one, and this aqua one. But this aqua one I really like because it looks like the ocean in my bedroom. So it goes with a lot of white. I really like it. And I've been using it for years and years and years, and it still holds up as good as ever. In fact, you could get a third one and take it with you when you go out of the house, when you sit outside on the porch and you're in your rocking chair, or you're out somewhere reading. You can take a third one and just lay out. But other than that, I really like Pottery Barn blankets as well. Pottery Barn, oh, don't ever look through a Pottery Barn ad, because if you're anything like me, you'll see a fluffy blanket that you don't have, and you'll want to touch it. You'll want to try it out, and then you're going to end up wanting to buy it. Don't even look. But blankets are my weak spot. I think blankets are my #1 weak spot when it comes to shopping. I cannot go down the blanket aisle, because I'll touch it and then I'll get sick, because you know everyone else has been touching those blankets. So the last thing I wanted to do was name 2 honorable mentions that just missed the list, which is my Alexa, Amazon Alexa. And the only reason why I didn't make the list is because I don't cook as much as I want to in my head. I don't cook as much as I want to, and so I don't utilize it as much because it is in the kitchen. But the Amazon Alexa, you can order things off of there. And I haven't really gotten used to the playlist settings. So when I get into the app on my computer and I can start organizing the playlist for music better, then when I speak into the app and say, you know, ambiance music or workout music or something like that, then all the playlists will be compiled ready to go. And the last thing that didn't make it to the list was the Vitamix, and partly because it's really expensive. It was my biggest purchase straight out of, well, actually my Oxo Pops. My Oxo Pops and my Vitamix were my biggest purchases straight out of reporting school, and I love my Vitamix. You can make everything. You can make a hot soup without a stove or a microwave in your Vitamix. You can make nut butters, and you can make, you know, watermelon smoothie bowls or smoothies. The Vitamix is incredible, but again, it is an investment, and that is something well worth the investment. But Vitamix, if I cooked a lot more, it probably would have made it to this list as well. So these are my absolute favorite items. So if you find something that you want to work on, like reading, for instance, you can have a reading buddy and then you'll read a lot more. So these are just ideas, guys, ideas to try to make your life a little bit better. I hope that this video, you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching.